Hi, and welcome to this week's What's for Dinner video. I'm Whitney if you're new here. If you're not new, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. If you are new here, here's a little about me. I am a stay-at-home mama to two little girls. I just recently stopped calorie counting to switch to intuitive eating for weight loss. And I love to cook good food and share good food. And I love that you're here. So today we have a What's for Dinner video. I have two super easy weeknight recipes for dinner and a little dessert recipe that we're gonna taste test soon. So let's get into it. These recipes are perfect for the mom who has the busy family and she still needs to feed them before she leaves. These are quick and easy recipes. I know both my girls are in sports right now and sometimes we just need to eat and get out of the house. So I hope you find these recipes as helpful as I do. It is supper time and I have to make something quick. So come make it with me. We're gonna make sheet pan fajitas, chicken and shrimp. So let's get them going. To our sheet pan, I'm just going to spray it with some avocado oil spray. I use this one because the only ingredient is avocado oil. So I'm just gonna spray that. And then this is 1.5 onions that I've already diced up. Just gonna lay those down. This is a whole red bell pepper that I sliced up just the other day because I had it and I knew one of them still had a sticker on it. There it is. I saw the cut sticker the other day. I got it now. Go ahead and put that down and then we are just gonna salt this real quick and we're gonna go ahead and throw this in the oven at 375 for about 15 minutes and then we're gonna add some chicken and then some shrimp, but not at the same time. Okay. I'm just taking 3 chicken breasts and I am butterflying those and then slicing them into thin strips and then cubes. You can do as many chicken breasts as you need for your family. 3 is perfect for mine and then we have a little left over, but you do how many you want. Once your chicken is all cubed, you're gonna season it. You can use fajita seasoning if you'd like. I make my own. So I used salt, some pepper, some garlic powder. I know I did a little bit of ranch seasoning. I just used the rest of it. Basically, you throw what you like on there. This is some ancho chili powder. You can use regular by all means. I just had this in my pantry. I did some tahini for the little liminess and then just mix that all around. Our onions and peppers are out of the oven. So now we're gonna add on our already seasoned chicken. Just add this right onto it. And we're gonna spray it with a little bit more of the avocado oil spray. These onion peppers smell so good. We just taste tested a new barbecue sauce and I kind of wish we were eating something to eat with that because it was so good, but we'll try some with that tomorrow night. Now, we're gonna put this back in the oven for about another 15 minutes. Make sure you stir it all around because you don't want your onions and peppers just burn into your pan. So place this back in the oven for another 15 minutes. While that is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and make a packet of this taco rice just to the package instructions. But I do have a tip about this. If you want to bulk it up, one, you can use bone broth as your liquid and it's only gonna add a few calories, but it'll add a ton of protein. And also you can add in a packet of, sorry about the dogs. The girls are jumping on the trampoline and Marley hates it. You can add a packet of cooked cauliflower rice into it after this is done cooking and it comes together. You don't even know it's there. My kids don't notice it's there and Jonathan doesn't notice it's there. It's so good. I'm not gonna do that today because I don't have any and I'm just trying to go through my pantry of what I already have. So I'm just gonna make this, not per package instructions because I don't usually add the margarine. So it's about 220 calories per serving and there's only 2.5 for the whole thing. So make this. This is about a pound of large shrimp that I have thawed out, and then I'm going to season that as well. I use a little bit of your favorite seafood seasoning. You know this 2-step is mine. And then I also went in with a little bit of chili powder, And again, you put what you like on there, a little garlic powder and a little more tahini. So I didn't do all the same seasonings as I did the chicken, but you do what you like. 15 minutes is up on the chicken and the onions and peppers. So I'm gonna get this out. Ooh, it looks so good. I'm going to toss on our pound of seasoned shrimp. Oh, wrong utensil. Toss this all around. You can add whatever vegetables you want. The zucchini would be really good. Tomatoes, mushrooms. Oh, chicken down. It's all right. Now we're just gonna spread this back out. Spritz the top with a little bit of the avocado oil spray. And back in the oven. I'm gonna say for another 7 to 10 to 12 minutes. I don't know yet. I'm gonna start with 7 and go from there just because I don't want my shrimp overcooked. But we wanna make sure they are cooked. The pineapple while I wait. First of all, sweetest pineapple I've ever had. But does anybody else eat the core while they're waiting? Like, I mean, while they're, like, after they cut the pineapple, you eat the core because it's like the sweetest part. I do. Like, I don't eat the whole thing. I eat like around it like an apple. It's so good. This is such a good pineapple. Look at that. 7 minutes and the shrimp are done. So I'm gonna get these out. I don't want to have overcooked shrimp. Gross. Nobody likes that. And these veggies look so soft and good. These look delicious. Okay. There we go. Our rice is done as well. See, I added about a can of corn to it. I thought that would just be good. So we are going to make our plates. This dinner was so good and the perfect weeknight addition. Our girls just had some chicken with some queso and rice and loved it, but a 10 out of 10. Come on. Welcome to tonight's dinner. We are having a little, I don't know. One of my favorite places to get a burger around here is a place called Shomar's. It's like a southern chain, right? Southern chain. It's a chain restaurant, I think. Right? I'm pretty sure. Anyway, Shomar's. It's like a southern Greek place. I don't know. But they have pita burgers. So we're going to be making pita smash burgers on the Blackstone. So let's get started. I'm also making some potato wedges, tater wedges, whatever you want to call them. And I already started those. Let's get those in the air fryer and get started. I am using golden potatoes. I prefer them to russet, and I am literally just quartering them. I'm getting about 8 wedges per potato. You can cut them even smaller. I recently did that, and I actually liked it better. But go ahead and get those all cleaned and wedged up, and then we are going to season them. Nope. We're not going to season them yet. We're going to microwave them. Microwave them for about 3 minutes. Let them get soft. And then we're going to spray them with some avocado oil and season them. I use the Kinder's cracked pepper Parmesan. Pop those babies in the air fryer and forget about them. Okay, we're going to mix the burger meat on here. I don't have my normal burger seasoning. I usually use the Kinder's buttery burger seasoning. So I'm going to use this. Because you can't go wrong. What are you doing? I feel like you can't go wrong with this. So this is just, I normally use 96 4-ground beef, but this is 93.7. I'm just gonna literally put a butt ton of this in there and mix it into 4-ounce balls because he's gonna smash it on the grill. So season, ball, and that's it. The tater wedges are going, the burgers are rolled, the onions are sliced, and I'm about to taste this bacon because it looks so good. I can't even don't worry, I just washed my hands. I can't even hold on. Blackstone bacon is so good. So we are getting all this together. I'm gonna make a little burger sauce real quick. You've seen me make it before. It's just light mayo, ketchup, mustard, and a little pickle juice. I've made it before. If you want to see it, actually, it was in the What's for Dinner where I made patty melts, or it might have been I'll tag the video below, where I made patty melts if you want like the measurements. But I'm just gonna whip that up real quick so we can drizzle it over the top and it'll be so good. You gotta put the onions down first? Or are you doing 2 for the girls without onions?
2 for the girls. Should have done 1 bacon too.
We're doing the ones where you put the onions down and smash them into it. It's so good.
I need a bigger this one.
It's alright. They were like about disappeared last time, so it's alright. Ooh, your things get a little wobbly over there. That little sheet that he's using is the best thing that I have found to do smash burgers. It's actually a candy wrapper that I got at Hobby Lobby. It's a wax, it's got a wax coating like wax paper, and it doesn't disintegrate like parchment paper does. And we do have a weight for the press, but he prefers just to do it with like the spatula. It's easier. So here's our pita bread. It's almost cheese in them now. And you can use a tortilla. That's actually what we saw. This is like, what, tacos or whatever. But I was at the grocery store. I said, what about pita? Because it'll just heat up on top of it and get soft. It sounds so good. Just lay it on top and let it steam it up. I went ahead and got 3. I figured we didn't need 3, but... He ended up flipping them so that way they get like soft. I should have got the softer pita, but this was 40 calories less per pita. So I got this one. It was in the deli section. I'll show you which one we got. But look at the onions all like crispy and caramelized and delicious.
Turn black.
Oh,
the pita turn black.
No. Ooh, I don't want to burn my hand. All right, I'll leave this with you, and I'm gonna go check on the tater wedges. Okay, let's check on these. Look at those potato wedges. They're beautiful. Oh my gosh. I'm actually gonna turn that air fryer off because those look fantastic. But one thing I love is the McDonald's dehydrated onions. Did you know you can buy them at Costco? So you just take these, put a little bit in a bowl, like as many as you want, but I love the flavor of them. I'm gonna do about probably like a tablespoon. You're gonna put hot water on them, and then since I don't have a lot of time for them to rehydrate, I'm also gonna heat them up in the microwave, so that way they can like reconstitute, and it's so good. Because I don't love raw onions on my burger, but those raw like dehydrated onions from McDonald's are my jam. I literally will get extra onion when I get those McDouble, and they're so good. Okay, so hot water. Give them a little mixy, just like that. Pop this in the microwave and do a minute. The onions are done. I'm letting them like set for a minute. They're hot, but this is the pita we got. I got this from the deli section at Food Lion. The other one I was looking at was a lot softer and thicker, but it was like 200 calories per pita. This one was 160. I actually haven't been tracking my calories this week. I'll talk about more of that in my weigh-in video that I'll be filming tomorrow, but I'm still very mindful of what I'm eating, so I got the lower calorie option, and it was cheaper. So here's my onions. They're just getting soft. I'm just gonna let them I'm just gonna let them cool off and sit there. I'm gonna go see if Jonathan needs any help. And we are gonna eat because Kinsley has like another game tonight and we have to go to T-ball. Can we just talk about this platter of food? Look at those onions. Look at all of it. It looks so good. Let's make our plate. Let's make this plate real quick. I just have you high up because the house is a mess. I've got to get this straightened back up. I always make a mess when I'm filming cooking. It's terrible. Let me get a plate. So here is our beautiful little pita burger. I about can't fit anything else in it, but I'm going to. I'm gonna do 1 slice of bacon in it. Yum. I feel like I'm in an oniony mood. Look at these dehydrated onions. Tell me that doesn't look like it just came off a McDonald's McDouble, because it does. I just dropped some. Let's put those on there. Yum. I want some tomato too, but I honestly don't have room for it, but I do want some lettuce. Let me grab some lettuce. Like half a head of romaine. I'm just gonna take some of that. Oh, I don't want the thick part. Some of that goodness and just put it in there. A little shaved lettuce. And then I'm gonna try for a tomato because they're small. On there. This looks just like a Shomar's pita burger. I'm telling you what. Here's our burger sauce. I didn't even mix it up all the way. But like I said, it's just light mayo, ketchup, pickle juice, some mustard. And then I'm just gonna drizzle this over the top. This looks so good. Okay, it won't even close. It won't even close. Now let's get some of these tater wedges over here because they were looking mighty fine. Can we even? That is that's just straight potato. And that looks delicious. I'm gonna give myself probably like 5 of these. Woo! That one was hot. I want the little baby one. Okay. Now, those are too hot to taste probably because they are smoking hot. But let me take a picture of this real quick for my thumbnail and then I will come back and taste it. I also have to get Jonathan and the girls' plates ready. So I'll be right back. Everybody's plates are fixed, so I'm about to taste this really quick. First, Jonathan already tasted a tater wedge. Was it good?
Yep.
I need some salt. That needs some salt, but let's try this honkin' monstrosity. You gonna taste yours, babe? Oh shit. I just lost my tomato. That's a pretty way to eat that. Ow, that's so good. There's not a pretty way to eat it, but it's delicious. I have one more recipe I'm gonna share with you, but not right now. It is a dessert recipe that I'm gonna try to make lower calorie. So stay tuned for that. But we're gonna go enjoy this delicious dinner. We'll see you later. It is a couple days later and I'm finally doing my last recipe for this what's for dinner video, and it is a dessert and it should come in pretty low calorie. So let's get into it. If you watch my latest video, you know that I'm not tracking calories anymore, but I'm still mindfully eating and I still have weight loss goals. I'm just doing it intuitively. So let's get into this lime jello pie recipe because it's springtime and everybody wants a little fruity dessert. Or is that just me? Because I do. So let's make it. I will link the recipe I'm using down below, but this is basically how you make it. But I'm just gonna show you how to make it. So in this pot, I already have a half a cup of water boiling. And then this is just sugar-free lime jello. I'm using sugar-free to save calories, but use whatever you like. And I already had this in the pantry. This seems like it could be like a great summer staple dessert. You gotta whisk. You're going to whisk the boiling water into your Jello mix. I want you to be able to see it. Can you see it? The boiling water and the Jello mix until it's dissolved. Now I'm gonna take this ice out. I just wanted to keep my water cold, but you want 1 cup of cold water. Cold water going into jelly mix. So I'm using light Cool Whip. Like I said, this is what I had in my freezer, and it saves a few calories, but it really doesn't save that many if you just want to use regular. But again, I had this in my freezer. I need to use it, so that's why I'm going to use it. So now you're just going to fold this into this jelly mix. Oh my God, this is kind of hard to do. Okay, I'm just gonna speed through this really quick because I think this is gonna take a few minutes, and then we'll see what it looks like when it's done with this part. I ended up having to break the whisk out because it says mix till well combined. That was not getting well combined folding that in, so I just whisked it. So this has to be refrigerated in this bowl for 30 minutes, and then we come back and we will scoop it into the pie shell. I'm using mini pie shells, but it calls for a 10-inch pie shell, so do whatever you like. So 30 minutes in the refrigerator. It's been almost 30 minutes, but we have to go to town, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So it says to go ahead and just stir this together, like fold it together with a spatula, a rubber spatula. What are you doing over there? Oh God. Okay, so that's probably as good as that's gonna get. Now, it calls for a 10-inch pie crust. I'm just gonna use these mini ones because that's what I have, and there's only 6 of them, but this is gonna be way too much filling for 6 of these. So whatever's left, we'll just, like, I don't know, eat with graham crackers or something. Ooh. I'm gonna use a scooper to scoop these. So, oh my God, this is gonna be way too much filling. Let's do 2 scoops per pie. Okay, that's like as good as that's gonna get. I should have put you down here so you could have seen me scooping them. I didn't because I'm in a hurry, so I'm not thinking. But I'm gonna put these in a container and cover them, and we will taste them in this tonight when we get home. But I'm gonna go ahead and just taste this so I can see what it tastes like. I don't know. I don't know what it tastes like. Jello pie, I guess. I don't know. We will see when it's solid and cold and good. But for right now, we will see you later. It is several hours later now. It is about 4 o'clock. This has been in the fridge for, I don't know, about 7 hours. So let's taste it. As you can tell, the texture is totally different than it was. Let's see. Oh God, sorry. These things are hard to eat out of this little tin. And I want some crust. Okay, the texture is so weird. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay. It's okay. The texture is not it though. It's very airy. Won't lie. My kids will probably like it. The flavor's good. The texture is just different. It's just like a Jello texture, which I wasn't expecting. I don't know, but the taste is delicious. It tastes like key lime pie. It's really good. Okay, you'll have to try this one for yourself and see what you think. Let me see if I can show you the texture, if it'll focus. Okay, see how it's spongy? That's the texture. So, I don't know. I did, if you can see the Ninja Creamy in the background, we just got that. But I actually did take the leftover of this and put it inside one of those things. So I'm gonna turn it into ice cream, see how that is. But as for this, I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. And you need to try it and tell me what you think. So I think some people will love it. So there we go. Thank you so much for watching this week's What's for Dinner video. I hope you loved it. It has been a fun one. I'm really enjoying just getting back to cooking food that I love instead of focusing on the calories of it all the time. There's still definitely smarter things you can switch out if you are trying to lose weight. And I will always keep that in mind. But just not having calories the foremost focus of my meals now makes me feel a lot better. So thank you for coming on this journey with me, and thank you for watching this week's What's for Dinner, and I hope you get some great ideas for your family, and we will see you next time. Bye.